and stability to the eastern side of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Indeed, since we commenced the Nairobi process, and as a result of this, humanitarian actors have been able to have some access into these territories to provide much needed humanitarian assistance to the communities they are in. Ladies and gentlemen, the East African Community Regional Force was deployed to offer support to the armed forces of the Democratic Republic of Congo, and I'm happy to note that the modalities have been put in place to ensure that this objective is effectively realized. Indeed, at this stage, I would like to thank Burundi and Kenya for deploying their troops as part of the EAC Regional Force, and further, I would like to urge the other member states to deploy as earlier committed, for it is imperative that we realize full deployment of all elements of the East African Force as per the decision of the 3 conclaves of East African heads of state and the subsequent 22nd Ordinary Summit of the EAC. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, to identify firstly the political process and institutional reforms necessary to create an environment conducive for the disarmament of armed groups at regional, national, and provincial level. Secondly, to consolidate support and mobilization, reintegration, and community stabilization program, and address the political and institutional requirements for reintegration areas for the great first time with representatives from Mariana and Tanganyika, and the identification of root causes of conflicts in the 5 provinces. And finally, to evaluate the concrete modalities for the restoration of state authority in each province necessary to accompany the PDDRCs, amongst other issues. So, ladies and gentlemen, the participation of all the invited groups at this consultative forum gives me much hope that all the objectives will be realized, and we believe that at the end of this process, we will be able to see increased coordination and coherence of the Nairobi process with the PDDRCs, the armed groups that are yet to cease hostilities, to honor their commitments to cease armed activities, and to grant unhindered humanitarian access, and the full deployment and operationalization of the East African Regional Force. So as I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, I want to urge all participants to this process, including those who are not yet here on the table with us, to give their support to this process that is vital towards the restoration of peace and stability in the Eastern DRC. And I look forward to opportunities that will enable the region to continue working closely to enhance and strengthen the bonds of purposeful friendship and strategic cooperation for the mutual benefit of all the citizens of East Africa. Wenzangu wa Kongo, mnajua hii sio mara ya kwanza tukutane, tumekutana. Na nimewaambia sana hata vile tuliongea wakati tulikuwa Kinshasa. Na fadha unakumbuka ya kwamba amani ipatikane, haitapatikana kutoka wengine, itatokana kwenu nyinyi wenyewe. Nyinyi wenyewe mkubali ya kwamba nchi ni yenu na mnaitakia amani, na mnataka sasa majembe, vyombo vya kujenga manyumba, muweze kuhakikisha ya kwamba utajiri wa Kongo ni wa kuwasaidia, sio wa kumwaga damu zenu. Na nyinyi mjue hakuna mwingine ana huo uwezo wa kuleta amani ya kudumu isipokuwa nyinyi wenyewe. Yetu ni kuwasaidia, yetu ni kuwashika mkono, yetu ni kuwaombea, lakini jukumu kubwa itakuwa nyinyi wenyewe kama Wakongo, mkishaamua ya kwamba mtaishi pamoja kwa amani, kwa manufaa uongozi, tutakuwa pamoja mpaka siku ya mwisho ya huu. Asanteni sana.
Your Excellency, again for the powerful words that you've given to this congregation. Your Excellencies, we have Dr. Tax